God is not a man that he should lie, nor a son of man that he should repent. But I'm going to go right here and read something. Where my glasses at? Mm-hmm. I think it's 104 say, the Lord smite his enemies on the cheekbone. Everything I ever experienced in life, I already did research on it. All the way down to the healing angel, everything that was with me to know. So that's why I'm more over experienced more than faith. But at the end of the day, my pain is very, very lesser than anything greater. People need to stop trying to figure out. Everybody lost they worship like spirit where they don't have a their own self in them. So we have to pray about that and make sure they're good. But I can do all things through him that strengthens me. First, we need to know that because there's no limitation. But Apostle Paul said we die daily. What that means is every day we have to really renew ourselves. We don't have to do it openly. We're not being monitored by nobody but God. We need to get that out of our mind that some type of entity or whatever, because that's not true. Truth is, people don't have business being in people's way. You know, they cause all the problems of realities. They want to blame it on somebody else. But yeah, but that could be a warning, you know, for something bigger or worse. You know, people still don't understand it though. They don't understand what's really going on. They don't supposed to. Say right here, First Kings, it say, now King David was old and advanced in years. And although they covered him with clothes, he could not get warm. Therefore, his servant said to him, let a young woman be sought for my lord, the king, and let her wait on the king and be his service. Let her lie in your arms, that my lord, the king, may be warm. So they sought for a beautiful young woman throughout all the territory of Israel and found Abishag, the Shemanite, and brought her to the king. And the young woman was very beautiful, and she was of service to the king and attended to him. But the king knew her not.
Yeah, I broke it.
Yeah.
I did.
And people do things, they are unconscious. The conscious person at the top knows what's going on. And trust me, I done been in places to experience, because God is real, but this is really like some ill now stuff. And people say, well, why would God let that? Well, if the earth ain't getting no better, he'll send man something that think is a blessing. You know, that's how God does. See, that's why he keep time back. You know, like really they living in other characters because that's what they wanted. But I'm just saying, like, that's the time we in. So time really switched. You know, just like when kids are born, they locking people up for nothing. All type of stuff, man. The cop got locked up, got in trouble for being racist. So everything adds up back into time. Like time. And what that means is, I don't think God is, when God moved upon the face of the earth, he hides himself, trust me. And he trains his children, but it's a force that I don't think people want to disobey, because this is not a joke. What we need to do is respect the kids and override whatever this person got saying, because his plans is already dead along with his demons. I don't serve legions, and I don't have kids pledged to legions. I don't have plans of the future to keep running something. We want to see new futures, all different races, but they let everything in America and keep us at a poverty level so we can be some type of cattle thing, you know. And people say, well, how you know all that? Because I listen to God. You know, it's not like a habit of the mind. No. try not to think that you're God because you get out of character. But I already know what the enemy probably told you. You know, they swift and they think they spells and rituals work and don't even know that it's just half of the problem. But the worst problem is it's no need for him to act racist. All his minions he got, you know, all of his people that he get out of prisons and it ain't just one person. And I can go on and on, but I'm not. I'm just gonna let God deal with it because that's who know more than what. Hold on, I'm gonna give you your phone. But at the end of the day, a fly was a maggot. It had to crawl on doo-doo to get them wings. And that's the thing. See? They say, you know, God give you arrows, they'll come up and act like they got SpaceX going on. Like, this is real. Like, it's like they want you not to know who you are. They ain't just blacks. They just want people to be blind. And they can't do nothing and fix nothing. But at this point, they just sitting around thinking they was going to have plans. Could they keep this thing generational going? Keep stolen wealth going to their little system. So God going to deal with it. And a fish is a fish and a dog is a dog.